Hold on. See, something told me to get ready for you. So you know what? Holla at your boy. I was ready for you. I knew you was gonna come in here. See, there it is, baby. Oh, hold on one second. Since we talking New York Giants, baby. Oh yeah. I came for you, baby. I came for you today, baby. This is a true New Yorker. This is a true New Yorker, man.
You know, it seems like the sports world is just better when a team from New York is doing well. And it's been a while since the New York Knicks have done well. Well, man, I'm telling you, with the first round series under their belt with a victory over the Cavs, the city is abuzz. And to be quite frankly, NBA fans are abuzz over it. So we're checking in with our man, Euston Davis from New York City, checking the pulse of not only New York, the Knicks, and also the acquisition of Aaron Rodgers. Let's get into this. All right. So welcome back to the show, my man. I appreciate you jumping on. Obviously,
yes,
good things are going on with New York right now. Good things are going on with New York.
Tell me
how the city is living, man. Tell us how the city is living.
The city's living live. New York never sleeps, brother. And imagine now, people are crazy. People are hyped. We've got people, and I'm in Jersey, and we've got people down here talking about, you see what New York's doing? I said, yes, I see what New York's doing, brother. So, yeah, we are living good, man. Good times in New York.
I understand. Look, the Knicks are popping. I feel like, obviously, baseball and the Yankees, but I feel like the city kind of explodes when the Knicks are doing well. When the Knicks are doing well. And the Knicks are doing well, man.
Absolutely.
The Knicks are doing well. I mean, they won the first round series the first time in 10 years. They got a favorable draw and a favorable matchup going against Miami, man. Tell me how you feel about it.
You know what? Favorable? No, brother. Hey, look, Miami's a good team, man. Let's not. I'm not going to be like the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not going to be like them. You know, they thought they was going to walk in there and just get them. And obviously that didn't happen. You know, without Giannis, you should have had enough to actually stop one guy, because I really think they're a one-man team. But you know what? We're not going to take them lightly, man. And you know, it's kind of like the NCAA tournaments. It's whatever you get, you got to take them seriously, man. So we're not going to sleep on Miami. We're not. I'm telling people around me that are saying, "Oh, we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals." I said, we haven't even played game one. Let's see what they're doing. You know what I mean?
You're right.
I'm keeping it real. My heart's been broken too many times by my Knicks.
Well, you know what? But that's smart, though. That's smart. Look, you get a little taste of success, and you want to grab, a whole mile. Just take it one game at a time. And I feel like that's what they did against Cleveland, is they just took it one game at a time and ended up, winning that series and shutting down everything that Cleveland was trying to do. I mean, to me, the series, Brunson did his thing, but to me, the series was won with Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson bullied Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. He just bullied them. And it wasn't just because he scored a bunch of points. He didn't score a bunch of points. It's just, it goes back to, my man, when you need a rebound, you need a big man to get you a rebound. And he's a real big man that got you rebounds when you needed them.
And that's what we've been missing. I think the NBA as a whole is missing that. You look at the days when guys were just big and strong and they were getting rebounds. That's exactly who Robinson is. And then you've got a guy coming in behind him where he needs a breather. Hardison, he's coming in playing hard. Yes. He's not taking his minutes for granted, because you know how Thibodeau is. You don't know who he's going to play, when he's going to play him. But when Hardison
play bad.
Yes, I don't know why he takes it so personal, but he does, because he's been doing that since the Bulls and whoever. Well, you know how he is. But our bigs are playing well, and that's what we needed. We're in this age where all the bigs want to shoot threes, all the bigs want to play outside. Yes, it's great to have that skill set, but what about the skill set that you were built for? You know what I mean? And I think if Robinson stays where he is, because I think he's reached I don't want to knock him. I think he's reached the ceiling as far as his basketball potential, as far as what he's good at. He's good at being down there, being a big guy. Stay down there and handle your business. And I think we'll be fine.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I like I said, I like their matchup. I'm not necessarily saying that it's going to be a cakewalk. I just like the matchup. I do believe that you got to get Julius Randle healthy. I think you need Julius Randle to win this series. I'm not saying he's got to score you 35 points a game, but I think he's just got to be a presence out on the court. So he's got to get his ankle right. What do you
think? Julius Randle, I liked his game when he was at Kentucky. I liked his game when he got to the NBA. He kind of switched a little bit more. He became a little bit more of a perimeter player. But he does make me nervous sometimes. I think sometimes he forgets how strong and powerful he is, and he settles for that three. 100%. So I wish, I wish someone would, sit him down and say, Randle, they can't hold you on the block. Get down there, bang a little bit, and then your jumper will open up because he's ready to launch it. And sometimes, I hate to say it, but sometimes he's a ball stopper. Sometimes I watch my Knicks a lot, so I know I'm like, move that ball, brother. He's up there, doing the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Bruh, move that ball. You'll get it right back. Trust me. Brunson is very unselfish. But we need him. We need him to play well. No doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I did now just, I know we talked about it just a minute ago. Let's check the pulse here. You see me with the Mets, jersey on. I'm a diehard Mets fan.
Oh, man.
The Yankees aren't playing great right now, but it's early. Baseball season is so long, man.
Hold on. See, something told me to get ready for you. So you know what? Holla at your boy. I was ready for you. I knew you was going to come in here. See, there it is, baby. I'm so glad you led on to that because I was getting hot, brother. There you go, baby. I'm ready for you. Yeah. This is the real New York team. Since we talk, I guess this is reject day, so let's talk about the rejects. Let's go.
I mean, here's the thing about my Mets. This year, we got the highest payroll by a lot in baseball. I don't even know that that's going to help. I mean, it just something always happens with the Mets is that it never works out. And I'm like, come on, man. At some point, isn't it our turn? I mean, come on. Isn't it our turn sometime? But I don't think this is going to be the year, man. I don't think it is.
You know what? Like you said, it's early. And I don't really ever doubt the Mets because of what they've done in the past. I mean, I know it's been a while, you know what I mean? But I respect the Mets, to be honest with you. And when you have Subway Series and when the Mets are going, it doesn't even matter if the Yankees aren't going. New York is still lit. So I root for the Mets, when the Yankees aren't doing well. So you know what?
They're not really a rival. A rival.
No, it's like there's no hate. There's no, you know what I mean? When the Subway Series was happening, it was love. It was straight love. It was like, yeah, New York, we're here. You know what I mean? So I never disliked the Mets. You guys had, Strawberry was one of my favorite players, to be honest with you.
Oh, man, that's when I started
loving Gooden, and then Gooden was up there just rifling it. You know what I mean? So, so I almost went, I'd be keeping it 100, being in New York. I started off a Yankees fan. When the Mets were doing well, I almost jumped over there. But then my boy Mariano Rivera came in, and I had to jump back to my hood, jump back to the place of birth because we're both from Panama. So I had to go back to New York. But, man, I love New York, man. I love New York sports as a whole. So I'm never going to hate on the Mets. Never.
I gotcha. So speaking of never hating on New York, now let's see if you're not going to hate on this. The Jets made an acquisition here recently. With Mr. Aaron Rodgers. And so first off, tell me how the city is doing. Tell me how the city feels about bringing Aaron Rodgers into the fold.
The city is excited. One thing I will say, Aaron Rodgers is going to bring the excitement as far as we don't know if he's going to do well. Because to be honest, he hasn't done well in Green Bay in a while. But the excitement of I think, to be honest with you, I think he's self-proclaimed the GOAT himself. I don't think he's one of the best QBs out there. I think he's been living off that one championship that's, what's it like, 13, 14 years old? And we're acting like this guy. we're acting like Aaron Rodgers. Everybody's talking about how Aaron Rodgers is. He's out there doing a clinic on everybody. I'm like, is he really? I mean, I haven't seen him do much. And as a matter of fact, he lost to the Jets last year. He lost to the Giants last year. So you know what I mean. I'm not really impressed, but he will bring some buzz to the New York Jets that they need. You know what I mean? The New York Jets, they're definitely a forgotten child. You know, as we spoke before. Right. You know, I have two brothers, and one of my brothers, my middle brother, is a Jets fan. Don't ask me why. You know what I mean? We always looking at him like, you are what? And he to this day he still have on that green and white, and he's a diehard Jets fan. And I don't know why, because there's no one in my household that grew up liking the Jets. But, you know, you always got that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
absolutely. The thing about
but I will take back what I said earlier.
And Aaron Rodgers, the thing about him is, you know, his career has mirrored Brett Favre's in so many different ways, including going to the Jets. So is there any of that necessary pushback? Because, you know, Favre was only at the Jets, I think, 1 year, and then he left and went to Minnesota. Is there any pushback as far as the city and Jets fans with that being part of it?
You know, I don't think so, because the Jets are just excited to be relevant right now. You know, so I think I think that's what it is with them. I think they're just excited. They are going to take over the headlines right now because of Aaron Rodgers. So it's bringing attention to the Jets, and they frankly they need it. You know, you know, especially with draft night tonight, one of those kids gets drafted with all the excitement of Aaron Rodgers. Hey, it might elevate that kid to come in there. Hey, I'm playing with one of the so-called, in my opinion, one of the so-called GOATs. You know, so he might come in there, you know, extra excited because he's going to a team that has and I'm hating, a so-called proven quarterback. You know what I mean? So, I just there's no secret, you know. I don't even want to make it personal like Giannis said last night. But Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, those are not my guys. You know what I'm saying? Those are not my guys. Man. It's something about them that and I don't know them personally, of course, but they just, I don't know, man. Shade, it just comes across when I think of both of them. Yes. Yes, smug. And I mean, brother, you in Green Bay. What you doing? What's going on in Green Bay? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I do think it's an upgrade. I think if they can keep their defense playing, because they were playing at a playoff, maybe even championship level last year, that defense, if they can stay somewhat close to the same, if they just get decent quarterback play, because last year the quarterback play was just bad. If they can get decent to good quarterback play, the Jets got something. The Jets got something, man. And if Aaron Rodgers still has anything left in the tank, if he's got something left in the tank, it can be a good year for them. And again, they still got a draft pick high. I think they can make some stuff happen, man.
Yeah. I think they started off 6-1, 5-1. They were doing really well at the beginning. But they were doing really well. They were kind of, the Giants and the Jets were like, oh, who's the king of the city now?
Right.
But I think the Jets need to do what they did it last year, but do it this year, but do it a little bit longer for them to be relevant as far as setting expectations that Aaron Rodgers is going to come in there and help them out and take them, you know, to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Let alone take them to the playoffs. Is he even going to win a game once he gets to the playoffs? Because and I know it takes more than just one good year to say this team is ready. You know what I mean? That's like saying the Giants, and that's my squad, saying the Giants are winning the Super Bowl next year. I'd be pretty crazy to think that. But am I excited? Yes, I'm excited of what they can do for the upcoming year.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, just to wrap this up, I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up these New York Giants. I mean, you signed Daniel Jones to the big long-term contract. Now, the big question, and we've talked offline, you know, off camera about it, is what are they going to do with Saquon? Are they going to sign him long-term? Is Saquon even going to sign? Tell me, what are they doing? What's the city think about all of that?
The city may be a little upset because they might not understand the ins and outs of what it takes for a franchise to commit to a player. Saquon does have he's got his injuries that he's had in the past. Is he an elite talent? Yes, he is. Would I be upset if he left? Absolutely, but it's a business also. You know what I mean? He may be thinking long term. I got to take care of my family. So let me go to somebody that's not going to put a tag on me. You know what I'm saying? So I would hate to see him go because I think he embodies, New York. He loves New York. Actually, he grew up a Jets fan, which is funny. But if we could make it work, I would be happy. But I am nervous right now. He hasn't even checked in. He hasn't checked in, hasn't showed up. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, with the franchise tag, he's not going to sign it until he absolutely has to. But the Giants aren't going to give him. I mean, if he's thinking he's going to get $13-14 million a year, that's just not going to happen. It's not realistic anymore for running backs, unfortunately.
It is unfortunate, man, because I think they're taking running backs for granted, man, to be honest.
They are.
You know what I mean? They carry a lot of load, man. They carry a lot of – it's hard getting your body beat up every day. I never played running back, but I did dibble a little bit in high school, try to play QB. And I'm like, oh, y'all want to run the ball how many times? I was out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be hit. And to watch a guy take a beating year after year, in college and then, in the NFL, he got to secure the bag. Why wouldn't he? Because who knows what long-term effects you have on that body. Those little pains that you might not have needed surgery for, 10 years from now. He's like, yeah, my hip hurt for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely
secure the bag. Secure the bag, young man. Oh, hold on one second. Since we talking New York Giants, baby. Oh yeah. I came for you, baby. I came for you today, baby. This is a true New Yorker. This is a true New Yorker, man. This is a true New Yorker, man. Hey, I challenge anybody. To say they a bigger fan of their city more than me. You know what I'm saying? I challenge anybody. Ooh, my bad. I dropped the phone. But I challenge anybody, man. I represent my city. Baby.
I understand. I appreciate it.
Sir.
That's why we love having you on, man.
Yes, sir.
Any last words that you have about any of it all, New York as a whole? Like I said, man, in New York, be excited, man. That I'm going to let you have the last word, man. This is a good time for New York City.
You know what? I'm going to clap it up for my city. They're doing great. They're doing great overall. The Knicks, the Giants had a successful season. Man, look, everybody's excited about the Knicks doing well because you know what it does to basketball, man. It's like that missing piece. So Madison Square Garden is bumping. Aaron Rodgers brought a little buzz to the city too that the Jets needed. The Mets, they're going to do well. It's early, and I think my Yankees will catch Tampa Bay.
It's early,
so it's real early. It's real. Like what Tampa Bay started. Man, forget about talking about Tampa Bay. We're gonna catch them. It's New York, everything, baby. And you know what, man? That's it, man. It's. Oh, look, hold on. You know what? Don't forget it, baby. You want me to send you one, man?
I do not.
Hey, B.
I will pass.
B, you know what, man?
It was bad enough, man, when we went to New York during Christmas time and my wife bought a Knicks jersey. That was bad enough.
Did she?
I couldn't stand it. And I'm not gonna let her wear it. I'm not gonna let her do it because I'm gonna have to listen to you. I'm not having. I can't have that in my house.
Oh,
I can't have that in my house.
Hey, don't let that run across any social media feed. That thing is getting tagged every day.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you jumping on here, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We will again have you back soon. Hopefully that the Knicks that they can pull this off. Like I said, I'm pulling for them. I think they got a real shot to go deep in this tournament, man.
One last thing, B. I want to tell you, man, straight up, you're doing a great job, man. You're getting the people interested, man, and I like that because it's good to be able to just talk to someone rather than just listen to, a Stephen A. Smith all day. Listen to even though I love, sometimes you want to get involved, and I appreciate you guys opening that platform for us so we can all be involved and feel like, You know, like we really part of sports. So thank you, and we appreciate that, man.
Man, no problem. Thank you, and we are. I mean, we love it. We love to talk because again, it's one thing to get in a chat room and just to type and do all that. It's another thing to get the excitement out on the mic in front of everybody and have some fun with it, man. That's all.
Yeah,
that's what we like doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I appreciate
you,
it, my man. You have a good one, man. Thank you.